So today I'm with Alison Grimshaw, who is the manager at Ferendune. Hello, Alison.
Hello.
How are you?
Really good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So it looks like you're in your lovely purple work top, which I recognise from Ferendune.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. So Alison, can you introduce yourself to us? Because an awful lot of people watching this won't have met you. So it'd be lovely just to know a little bit about your background and how you came to be working in Faringdon.
Okay, so I'm originally from Manchester. I moved down for my first care nursing job when I was 19, so many years ago, to London. I've lived all over the down south, London, West Berkshire, Kent, Oxford, doing many different things, working in acute hospital wards, district nursing, and then I progressed on to running and managing care homes. Very passionate about elderly care and end-of-life care.
Excellent. And I had first-hand experience of your passion, as you know, but in January my mum was living with you in Ferendune, and I cannot praise you or your team highly enough for the care that you gave, not only to mum but also to us as family as well. It was extraordinary, and we'll be forever in your debt for that. Thank you.
We miss mum a lot. She was a big personality and she left a big hole when she left us, so it's easy to look after people and care for people. Generous families, wonderful, interesting, kind residents. It's not hard.
Bless you. Well, that's lovely, and your passion does show through with the interactions I've seen you have with all of your residents, without exception, and your team as well.
Yeah.
You are very much in the thick of it, and one of them, which is so lovely to see.
Thank you.
Tell me a bit about how Ferendune and your team are coping with the pandemic that we're currently living through.
So I think the only way to explain it is we've kind of got a nickname what for the home, and it's called the Ferendune Bubble. It's very unusual times for everybody. However, when we're at work, it doesn't really feel a lot different. Yes, we've got some different procedures in place to make sure that we are following government guidelines, around infection control and PPE and things like that. But we've always had quite, strong processes in place for that anyhow. So yes, some of our processes have changed slightly, but as we're in the fortunate position that we are at the minute with no unwell people in the home, not a lot has changed for us. We're following our guidance. We go into work. We are obviously not having any visitors at the minute, apart from other healthcare professionals that are essential visitors. And we are having to put the extra bit of effort into engagement. So we're going into work and just having quite a lot of fun. More that we always had fun, but we're putting more effort into the fun. If you follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, there's always a daily tweet and a daily Facebook post. It's a beautiful time of year. We've been planting our herb garden. The residents don't really notice a difference. Some of them obviously do miss their families, but we're making sure we're supporting them with Skype phone calls and any other ways of communicating. Letter writing. We're having postcards sent from all over the world, because before this happened, we engaged in postcards of kindness, and we've been very lucky. The Rota children, the Rota kids from Faringdon sent us Easter cards, as they do every year, Easter eggs. It's just everything that we've always done. It's just ramped up a little bit to fill that gap from where the families would be there. Yeah. But it is unusual because it's not anything that we wouldn't normally do.
Yes, yeah. As you say, I guess the hardest thing is not having the family and friends visiting your residents.
Yes.
As you say, stepping up and having to work a bit harder to keep them amused, entertained, and fill that void that's missing.
Yeah, and we are, like I say, we're doing everything we can. Quite a lot of our residents either have phones in their rooms or mobile phones, and we have walk-around phones. So today I took at least 4 phone calls myself, where I took the mobile round to the residents to speak to their family. We have residents whose family live in Germany, and they're phoning from Germany, and they're still being able to have them interactions. So for that person, it's not really much different, because the visits weren't there as often as everybody would like anyhow, because of the distance. So it's, we're just supporting them doing wonderful things, planting seeds, baking. We had I work for Anchor, and we're quite a large charity organisation. One of the other care homes put a post on our internal Facebook, challenging homes to do a conga, and we rose to the challenge. And on Tuesday, we congaed through the home around the residents, and it just, everybody was in hysterics. The residents were clapping and cheering, and just laughing and singing along. And even though we would dance and sing with the residents anyhow, we would never have just congaed through the lounge room and around the home. And so it's given us the real opportunity to do some different things with the residents. And we thank everybody, that's supporting us, that we're having this being able to do these things with the residents that we wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, that's amazing. I wish I'd been a fly on the wall, but I guess that's on Facebook, is it? So I can find it on your page.
It's gone onto Workplace and onto Twitter, but I will put it onto Facebook tomorrow.
Excellent. I shall look forward to seeing that. You talk about families being able to call their loved ones, and I know you put an appeal out a couple of weeks ago for spare iPads,
yes,
or smartphones. How did that appeal go?
So we had a number donated to the home. One came from a relative, and then one came from a complete stranger, which was, it literally brought me to tears. A lady messaged us and said, "I've got this spare one. I've got a new one I bought at Christmas. Would you like this?" We've got guidance from the company how to set up Skype. People are just being wonderful. So we're able to use these. We've got our own iPad anyhow that we're able to use. We've got a number of devices that we can use. We've got people, complete strangers that I've never met, coming up to the front door and knocking and waving and leaving us freshly. I've had a carrot cake this evening just before I left, and it's the second one I've had. We've had Easter eggs. With flowers. Sainsbury's have been wonderful. Sainsbury's brought us on Mother's Day. They delivered lots of fresh flowers. Again, at Easter, we had lots of fresh flowers and Easter eggs. Everybody's just been so generous. People that none of us know. Children delivering pictures of themselves. We had one from a little baby that was six weeks old, called Hope, with a letter saying "Hope from Hope." Beautiful.
Oh, how lovely. I think this pandemic is actually bringing out the best in people, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't want to embarrass her, but I actually know who the lady was that gave you the iPad. She actually works with me in the office in Faringdon.
Right, okay.
She'd done it. Do you need more, Alison, if we can get you any more through this video?
Yes, anything would be helpful, because obviously only one person can use one device at one time. And the more devices we have, because obviously the batteries run down, and the ones that were being donated we're very grateful for, but they tend to be older models, so don't hold the charge. So anything that people are, even if it's just on a loan basis, we were really happy to keep a track of it. It would be really nice.
Brilliant, that's lovely. And what else can the people of Faringdon help you with?
Just carry on doing what they're doing, or seeing people walk past. My office is on the side road. People walk past and wave at me. I've got my window open and waving at people. We've got, as you can see behind me, we've got the Proud to be Purple bear. So I know we're very aware that there's been people putting bears up in their windows. So we printed off a purple bear for Anchor Purple, and we've put them up. Our staff team have taken them home and put them in their front windows to give something back to the children. But just give us a wave, give us a smile, carry on sending the postcards and the pictures, because we sit down and read them to the residents, and it just gives them something to look forward to.
Fantastic. And the odd cake for the staff, really, really quite a treat, isn't it?
Well, we've had so many, people just turning up with bags full of biscuits and all sorts. It's just amazing, it really is. We've even had, so Al Kane brought us a beautiful picture. He'd done a beautiful scene, which is printed out and put in a frame, and sent a card for us. So that's gone up in the home. It's just beautiful, it really is.
Fantastic. Well, I'm delighted to hear that your residents are all well at the moment too. That's really, really good news.
Yeah.
Long may that continue. Is there
Yes.
anything else that you want to take this opportunity to tell the people of Faringdon at this stage?
I'd really like to thank everybody, but especially I've written a little list. So it's all the local residents that are supporting us, absolutely everybody that's supporting us. And I can't, most of the people I don't know. I live in Ferendune. I've only been in this job 10 months in Faringdon. I don't know them, but I want to say thank you to everybody that's helping us. Al Kane, who's always been a big supporter of Ferendune Court. Our GPs, the White Horse Medical Practice, are being wonderfully supportive, giving us access to people that may be able to help with supplies that we may need. You know, they're thinking of us when people are offering them things. District nurses are being very good. They're still supporting with our residents in the home. The Faringdon Volunteer Community Support Group, we've been involved with them since day one. And that's Bethia, she's been my link. There's so many people, the list is endless, but yes, just thank you to everybody for being so kind, and especially on the Thursday night when we hear the clap. I'm sure Faringdon hears my care team in the back garden with the pans and the spoons clapping and cheering, because it really makes a difference to the team to hear that support.
Well, I live at the top of Faringdon, on the top of the hill, and it carries up the hill on a Thursday.
Yeah.
It's so special. And
yeah, it is.
Great way of bringing us all together. So do you need scrubs? Do you need face masks, or have you got all of that now?
We are very lucky that the company we work for have supplied us with everything that we need. I'm confident that if anything did happen, if we, you know, there's a lot of places that do have COVID, I'm confident I have all the equipment I need to look after my residents safely. And I'll continue to support my residents. My company's very good at supporting us. I know that I can just pick up the phone to my management team, so I know that I'm very supported. And at the minute, the only thing I need is fun things for my residents.
Yeah.
You know, support my team, support my residents.
Brilliant. Alison, I think you're a superstar. That's my personal view, and your teams. You're an amazing group of people. So I wish you all the best over the next few weeks. Hopefully lockdown won't be forever, and you can have a little bit more fun in your life. But it sounds like you're getting quite a lot of fun anyway during the day.
Yes, we are.
Excellent. Well, can I thank you so much for sparing your time with me this evening, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Yes, I look forward to seeing you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.